your O-line is helping the team average at least 9 yards per carry. What do you credit to for that consistency?
Consistency. These guys being with me for 3-4 years, you know. I've got 2 of them that have been starters for 3 of them for 3 years. So that helps a lot. You know, it's bad that they're seniors, but and then the other ones are you know, only 1 first-year starter. So having these kids for that long, that makes it easy. My job gets easy.
Yeah, and how do you guys approach pass protection, especially for a quarterback who's averaging at least 250 passing yards a game?
Yeah, preparation. I mean, we spend a lot of time deciding how we're going to protect him, you know. So, and I've seen a lot. I've been doing this stuff for 39 years, so I've seen a lot of blitzes and stuff. And these guys watch a lot of film. We watch a lot of film, and I mean, at least 2 days a week, every week.
And what do you think goes into that communication on the field, like how these guys are able to just call front sometimes and help with those passing?
Them knowledge, you know, the fact that we give them all that knowledge in film work. I give them the autonomy to make those choices, you know, because defensive fronts change. I mean, some come out in a 3-4, a jack stack, 4-2, and these guys have the ability to make those calls.
And, you know, the O-line is probably you guys are like the unsung heroes, I guess, behind one of the state's most productive offenses. And what does that mean to you?
It's a pride. I mean, it gives me pride to know that these guys are willing to do whatever it takes, and nobody knows their name. You know, I mean, the kids at school might, the kids out here definitely do, but for the most part, they're not in the news. You know, they don't get their names in the newspaper.
And how do you kind of hype up the guys to just sort of go out there and do it? I mean, even though like stats unfortunately don't reflect the work, you know.
I mean, it might be bad to say, but I challenge them. You know, we have things like pancake stickers and stuff like that, but I challenge them. You know. And they want to do it. You know, they don't come here and be like, oh, you're being forced to do this. These guys want to be here. They want to do this job.
And you've been with this group for a while, working with them, you know, each and every day, week in, week out. What makes this team so special to you?
It's a brotherhood. I mean, there's no other way to say it. We get to a point where these guys are like my kids, you know, and they know it because I yell at them and I hug them and I tell them goods and bads, you know. So for me to them, I consider these my kids. You know, I got grown-up kids, so these guys are my new kids, and it has to rotate. You know, every year you have to lose some and get some new ones. So just a family atmosphere.
And, you know, just sort of looking ahead to this Saturday, you guys have already faced Bernalillo, came out with a big win. But how are you preparing this week to make sure that history repeats itself in that sense?
Making sure we get the small things fixed that we didn't like in the first game. You know, the first half of the first time, we didn't play great, but we fixed it. And now everything we fixed, they're going to make changes. We got to be prepared to make changes. So we just working on little things all last week and this week.